to Blacksburg and Virginia Tech, the home of the Hokies. And don't forget, my son, it's time for Enter Sandman. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me as always, and this will send chills up your spine. It's time for Enter Sandman. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Heath. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Virginia Tech's offense will start this game off with the football. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his man. It's Green.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Back to throw, it's Drones. Got him downfield. There he goes. Inside, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got room to work. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very
breaks into the open. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Hurricanes are rolling down the field. The give on the inside. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Drones. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short game. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Guys, you have to believe Virginia Tech has had this one circled. Just last year, they were victims to the lunacy and perhaps questionable calls that Miami... There he goes! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He's going to fire deep. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's back. It's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Gets the back moving. They'll throw it from the red zone. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Working that left side now. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Heath. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Drones. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hokies send out the punt unit.
Number 95, on to punt it away.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display, and that sweet return there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're setting up the screen. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Under fire. It's complete. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
This time it's complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. On 1st down from their own 22. To the air. It's back. Sends it downfield. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for the end zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Hokies will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Looking for a man. It's back. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bauman. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Selden. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokie. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got the quick pass.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Back to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hokies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Stewart. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Looking down the middle. Finds a man by himself. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it first and 10 from the 15. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field.
Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down, and throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Virginia Tech! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Beck. That's caught, it's Fletcher. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The Hurricanes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. A field goal here would make it a 2-possession game, but they elect to leave the offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback, who makes a sure tackle. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Throws. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. He lost one down the sideline. He's got it, and more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Hokies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for two right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Bears the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.